Afternoon guys, I hope your weekend's going well. I just thought I'd send you a quick video of my motorcycle. I know we're still in two heads about what we're doing in regards to whether I'm selling it to you guys or relisting it, but I thought I'd send you a quick video, just go around the bike, show you the general condition, give you a bit more of an in-depth I guess look at the bike, seeing as you guys are way up there. It makes it a bit easier to get a better idea of how it's looking and that sort of thing. So as I said in the advert, it's a 1987 cbx750. I guess let's do a quick walk around now. The main thing is to show you its faults really. I don't want to be selling anything under false pretenses. I reckon the bike's in pretty good nick, and I had it looked over by a mechanic before I left to Pookie, and that was at the end of this summer. But I'll walk around it with you now and show you some stuff, let you hear it run and that sort of thing, and point out anything which I think is worth mentioning. So going around it, as you can see, it's got the half fairing on at the moment. General nick is actually in pretty good condition. You've got a wee scratch there on it. There's a few birthmarks. Like I said, it's 30 years old, so it's not in the best of, it's not in showroom condition. I guess the main things, it's got twin discs on the front. After I bought it, like I said, I had these rebuilt, so you went over, put in new pistons, realigned the pads and all that sort of thing, and got them sitting right. And since then I've bled the brakes twice on it just to get them up to where I want them to be. I've never had any issues with this, and they can stop you pretty well. Put on a new front tyre. As you can see, it's still got absolutely loads of tread. I've actually not even worn it off on the sides here. Still got some fairly sizable chicken strips on it. But all in all, the front end is sitting solid. Going around the fairing, you can see there, that's just where I spilt brake fluid on it when I was bleeding it. You've got storage pockets in the front here, so that's a lock box just for any valuables. And you've also got another one here, just a pin down, which I keep my tyre straps in it. View from the front now, if you're sitting on the bike, it's on pretty decent nick. I'll show you the speedometer there. Right now I've got 85,091.5 kilometers on the bike. I changed the oil on it. It will have been about 500 kilometers ago. I put in a fresh oil change, put in all new oil. On the front here you've got twin headlights. They're bloody brilliant. Super bright and really good for riding at night. Coming around here, you can see on the engine, it's pretty neat. It runs absolutely fine. Obviously you've got a wee scuff down there, and also I've noticed on the very top of the carburetor there's a tiny bit of surface rust. I think that's just from when I've been in Wellington. It's been sitting out in the rain and that's collated on there, but I'm fairly confident that will buff off quite well with some caustic soda. It's just surface rust there. Going over it now, there's more surface rust around here on the chain and that sort of thing. I had this looked at when I was back into Pookie on the swing arm, and he said that's all neat as well. Down here, another small scratch in the exhaust there. I'm just going to go around and point out every single fault so you don't feel that I'm shortchanging you. We see scuffs on the seat. Coming around to the back of the bike now. Back rear tyre, absolutely loads of tread on that. All the electrics work and that sort of thing. What else have we got? Coming around to this side of the bike, it's all fairly neat. I'm at a loss exactly what to say here on it, but I'm just trying to show you as much of the condition as I can. Like I said, you've got a luggage rack on the back as well, so if you do want to do any long distance stuff on it, I mean I travelled the whole of North Island with a big backpack and some other stuff, and I had no issues getting my stuff tied onto there. Like I said, I've got crank straps on the front of here, so if you want to do a big load you stick it onto there and it's no issues. I use it quite often to get my tools onto site if I'm working in different sites around Wellington. It's absolutely no issue. I guess I'll turn it on and let you have a hear of it. It's quite loud, so I hope your neighbours don't mind a bit of noise because it is quite loud. Let's turn it on. As you can hear, it doesn't mind starting up off cold. It takes a wee while to come up to temperature. It sits quite nice. The exhaust sounds absolutely horrendously loud. My housemates absolutely hate me. So I wake them up every single bloody morning. It revs up nice. Sounds pretty good. All the electrics on the bike work absolutely fine. I'll just put the indicators on for you now. So that's your left indicator. back there. And on the front. And the other way. Both indicators also work fine. Horn works fine. I won't annoy my neighbours anymore by tooting that. You've got your high and low beam. The lights on here, I keep them on at all times. You can have them off if you want to as well, but I just keep them running at all times. And the good thing about this is you can have that on as soon as you kill the power on the bike. It's not going to run your battery flat. Other details I can give you on it. The registration rate runs out the 22nd of the 8th, and the woof on the bike you can check online if you want to have a look at the number plate here. If you put it into the gov thing, it'll say it's on the end of next month. Like I said, the bike's not in showroom condition. It is 30 years old. However, I've gone over it. Mechanically, it's absolutely safe. I've taken reasonably good care of it. Put a fair bit of money into the internals of the engine with the new clutch, rebuilding the brakes, the front tyre, overhauling the carbs, and put a new battery on her as well. For the money, it's a cheap bike. But hopefully this has helped you out, showed you a bit more information, like you get a bit better idea of the condition of the bike, how it looks and all that sort of jazz. I'm going to relist the bike today on TradeMe and get it up there, but like I said, if you are interested, I'm more than happy to see if we can work something out for you. I remember when I was 18 years old and I want to get hold of motorcycles, I've been held back in the past by this sort of thing, so if I can help you out, if you're still interested, then I'm more than happy to see if we can work something out. Alright guys, enjoy your afternoon, see you later.